Okay, just getting myself, just getting ready here. I wished it was a little different sometimes that you could get it ready before you went live. Is that possible? I don't even know. Anyways, okay, so I am a spiritual guide, Cheryl. I am a spiritual medium, and I'm a mediumship mentor, meaning I have the ability to talk to those that are on the other side in spirit. And I teach you how to do the same thing. So if you are, hey, Steph, how are you? How are you doing? So if you are struggling with your abilities and would like to become self-employed, or you would like to do this as a side to bring in extra money, I am your girl. This is the place to be. How's it going, Steph? What's happening? You may not be here anymore. You're good. I only see one person. Usually that one person's me. Come on in, everybody. I'm just going to wait for people to pile in here because, Steph, you had a reading last week, which is amazing. Oh, yeah, I already got spirit coming in. Spirit's coming in. I'm doing good. I was not feeling good this week, so I was kind of missing in action a little bit. However, yeah, I can feel your brother, Steph. I know that you have a brother, and I know that he's struggling. Okay, that's what I was feeling just before I hit the live button. So I was feeling just like out of sorts, like out of my head, like in my head space. I just felt like confusion, lost, and I can feel brother energy. So I'm going to go ahead and say that would be your brother, Steph. I am feeling a little bit better now. Hey, Marilyn, how are you? You know what I'm going to do one of these days is I'm going to stream live using Zoom into YouTube, and then I can interact with you guys because that just makes it a little bit easier for me. However, yes, that's what I'm feeling. And I'm feeling angels as well. So I'm hearing Tom. Oh, I have an uncle I lost. His name was Tom. Maybe he's come in to help. Not help, but assist during this reading. And I can feel daughter energy as well. And I know that we've all lost a daughter. I'm actually going to pull some cards because I saw this deck in my mind. They showed me to pull some cards using this deck. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to pull some cards using this deck. Okay, so this one, I'm going to first start with Steph. We're going to pull some cards here for Steph. This is messages right from Spirit. If I can get the deck to cooperate. It's kind of jumping everywhere. Okay, Steph, I'm going to pull you a few cards here. Oh, I like that. That's a good start to that. So this is messages right from Spirit. Oh, loving it. Okay, interesting. Okay, Steph. Give me a second. I'm very OCD. They have to be straight. They can't just be like tossed on the table here. Okay, so I am so much better now. I hope that's not backwards. For me, it looks backwards. I don't know if it's okay for you. I am so much better now. So now because I'm seeing a rainbow, that could be a rainbow baby. Now we have miscarried. I'm just listening. Unless this makes more sense to somebody else that has crossed over for you. But when I'm seeing rainbow, so for me specifically, when I see a rainbow, that's my dad. So when I see a rainbow, rainbows and dragonflies. When I see a rainbow, that is my dad. So quite possibly it could be dad, but it's somebody that's on the other side. So, but rainbow has jumped right out to me. I don't know what that means for you specifically, but rainbow has jumped right out at me. And sometimes you don't have to pay attention to the words themselves. Sometimes it's just the picture. Sometimes it's just that. Sometimes we just are looking for that rainbow. Sometimes we're looking for the help. We're looking for the serenity. We're looking for we need peace. We need nature. Maybe it's you. I was feeling that's kind of all in a funk. Like you just feel like your mind is going in a million different places and you're just in a funk. And maybe you need to get out into nature and do some walking, sit into nature, maybe do a little bit of deep breathing in nature. But that rainbow jumped right out at me. I don't know what that means to you specifically. I'm not seeing comments. All I see is Marilyn's last hello again, and that's all I'm seeing. So if you're commenting, I am not seeing any of it. And that's great. Thanks. What does this little button do? Okay, because I'm learning how to use YouTube. Oh, there we go. Okay. Recently, I've been noticing rainbows lately. I've been having a hard time since my split. Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay. You've been noticing rainbows lately. So that would be spirit giving you a sign. So when you see that rainbow, that is your sign. Now, the walk in nature is, or not the walk, being in nature. Is there like a little pond or a walking trail? Where I used to live in Lacombe, there was this gorgeous little pond. It was right in the middle of the residential subdivision, and there was a walking path trail that was paved that walked right through, not through the pond. There was a bridge going over the pond, but you could go over the bridge and then continue your way around the walking path. That I did that twice a day, every fucking day, every year that I lived in Lacombe. That was my happy place. That is where I in fact, I got up in the morning. I'm like, all right, I would do morning and night. Of course, night is before dark, of course, but take my dog and off we went. And so that's what I'm seeing and feeling when I see this. Now, being split up from your marriage, the dissolving of a marriage is goddamn hard. And I don't care who says what about it. It's very difficult because you have built a life around this other person. Now you have to take everything that you have combined together and you got to pull it apart. And the loss of things that meant so much to you is very, very, very difficult. Whether it's healthy for you or unhealthy, it doesn't make any difference. That's where our comfort zone is. But I mean, if it's healthier to be away from them, it's still something that needs to happen, or at least to help you. So the rainbow is your sign, and being around nature right now is going to be the best medicine that you could do right now. I mean, people that are in depressions go into nature, go camping, all that stuff. And there are studies that say that being in nature is one of the best medicines that you could do for yourself. So the more time that you can spend in nature, you know what? The better you're going to do for yourself. Do some deep breathing, sit by a campfire. I mean, whatever it takes. And if you haven't already done so, I recommend writing everything down, that letting go of him and the shit that was associated with him. Write it all down, burn it in that campfire, and cut those cords and let it go. I asked my angels to send me a rainbows if I was going to be okay. Oh my God. Why didn't you say that, Stephanie? My God. If that isn't a sign, I don't know what is. That rainbow, as soon as I pulled this card, that rainbow jumped right out at me. Stephanie, you're holding out on me. Don't do that. Holy crumb. Okay, so carrying on. I have become one of your guides. Your angels do not become one of your guides. Somebody on the other side has become one of your guides. I never thought of writing and burning it. That's okay. You know what? We call that psychic amnesia. You know what? You're like, okay, so your brother had a whatever, and you're like, brother, can't think of anything. An hour after the reading, it's like, oh, my brother. Like, how do you forget you have a brother? It happens. I swear to God, it happens. I have been there. I have done that. So yeah, get all that shit out of you. Get it out of you, get it out of you, get it out of you. Write it all down, burn the bitch, cut those cords and be gone. Somebody on the other side is your spirit guide. Now, I'm going to go right ahead and say your grandmother. I feel that this is your grandmother on the other side that has become your spirit guide. So ask grandma, give me signs, help me out. You're my spirit guide now. I need guiding. Come on, bit of batter. Let's do it. But yeah, definitely the rainbow is definitely a sign, whether it's from a loved one, angels, or both. We'll take it from both. Excuse me. There is no time where I am. Time is only on the earth. You are loved more than you even know. When I see this tells me that, time is fluid. Time is fluid. Whether you are watching this live now, whether you're watching it as a replay later, it don't matter. Time is fluid. And you are so loved. Take that, put it in your back pocket, and move on with that. You are so, so, so loved. And I love this one. I love this one, Steph. It would be your grams. Yes. Don't be afraid. Hello, hello, poisoned wolf. How are you? Don't be afraid, Steph. Now, again, take that shit and burn it. Be gone with it. Be done with it. Your angels are helping you. Your loved ones are helping you. And don't be afraid. You see how it's all rough waters, a little bit of turbulent waters there. It's okay. Oh, turbulent. When I see turbulent waters, that is my symbol for there was like the relationship was strained. So I don't know who that would be, but don't be afraid. Now, it could be the fact that you have there's a turbulent relationship with somebody. Maybe that's now, which is possible because you got a shitstorm of a life happening there. But don't be afraid is the message. Yes, you have shit storms, shit waters to go through at the moment. However, you know what? Don't be afraid to go through those waters. You are very loved. You are supported, as you very well know, because of the rainbow that jumped right out at me first, right out of the gate. You are amazing. I just said to Graham this morning, I feel no one loves me. Oh, Steph. No, wrong. Don't be afraid. Be you. Be wonderful. And keep going. And do what you need to do for you. I'm sure that's not true, Steph. Yeah. Even Marilyn's like, Steph. Even Marilyn's like, nope. That's amazing, Steph. That's an amazing message for you. Marilyn, let's pull some cards for you. Make sure I got the deck the way I need it. Okay, so Marilyn. Christy! How in the hell are you doing, lady? Christy. Getting rid of so many toxic people, it feels like I'm all alone. And thank you, Marilyn. Oh, yeah, Steph, when you are shedding things and people that are no longer working for you, your circle dwindles away. However, how do you feel? How are you feeling? Aside from people are leaving it, right? But don't you feel healthier, happier, stronger, more powerful? And you're making way for people that are healthier and are your energy, your vibration level. They're going to be healthier for you. My cat I'm not even worrying about her right now. Hopefully she's not going to cause problems because if my dog hears her, she's going to start barking. So you're making way for the people that need to be in your life or are in your life or should be in your life. Hi, Christy and Poisoned Wolf. Is nothing in this world that can bring me down. Perfect. Absolutely. Feel a whole lot better these days. I did social media detox and I am back. Hope all is well with you and the family. Christy, you know what? That is amazing. That's social media. Now, of course, I run a business using strictly social media to get my exposure, my face and my gifts known. But wow, like social media, that's tough. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard of TikTok. I have deleted my account. I am not even going to make any apologies for it. There's a few accounts on TikTok that I was really getting into, like a few people or creators, I guess you're called. But you have to go through 20, 25 videos to get to a good one. And the rest of it is all just toxic, negative garbage. And people spend hours upon hours upon hours upon hours absorbing that negativity, absorbing that hate, absorbing the judgment. And I found myself getting worked up. Like, people were bashing what I do. Like, they'd come onto my profile and bash me. And I'm like, wow. Like, I'm a light worker. I'm here to help you. I am here to help you. I'm here to talk to your loved ones on the other side to bring you peace and closure and lift your burdens and help with the guilt that you're feeling. Start that healing process. And you are just spewing hate at me and other people. Like, I was just shocked. Facebook, yeah, I've seen a little bit of that, whatever, block, delete, but that's all I was getting. And I was like, this is not my cup of tea. This is not the people I want to attract. And I am out of here. And once I am done my day with social media, with running my business, working my business, I pull back and I throw the phone in the corner. Like, I can't, because I am on social media all day long. And not that I'm upset about it. I love it. I love being able to come into my mystics and mediums on Facebook and connect with my ladies in there. I love being able to go into my card class. I teach oracle cards as well. I love being able to go in there and do cards and connect everybody in there. And I love going into my Spiritual Guide Cheryl page. I got 2 groups in a page. I love going into them, and I love connecting, and I love being able to, how can I help you? What can I do for you? Love it. And I once in a while, I get the people on my Spiritual Guide Cheryl page all about, well, God, you're going to go to the whatever, just God's whatever. And I'm just like, okay, block, bye. Like, you are supposed to be God-fearing, and yet you are judging the very thing that you were taught not to do. What kind of a Christian are you? Like, it just blows my mind. But anyways, once I'm connected to my ladies and how can I help you? I teach, I do readings, then the day is done. Then we shut it off. And then we go watch something on TV. So, or we go clean the kitchen, or we whatever, go for a walk outside, whatever. But I understand, because social media, unless you are in groups or pages or have people that follow you on your personal page that are of the same vibration, that uplift you, that bring you in what is working with you in alignment with you, it's just a lot of negativity, and definitely a break is in order. So you know what? You get a great big high five, Christy. People can suck. You rock, and I can't wait to have you back for mediumship. Oh, Christy, you're amazing, Christy, and I can't wait. I can't wait for all this nonsense to be done. And I'm vaccinated, so I'm ready to rock, but the world isn't yet. Social media had gotten so insane. Unless it's you, Cheryl, on my spiritual page. Peace, I'm out. Thanks, Steph. Thank you for that. Thank you. Okay, so Marilyn, you're waiting very patiently for your reading. So let's rock and roll here. So, okay, that one just jumped right out, which is good. Okay. I like it when they jump. I like that. Because that's something that you need to see, need to hear, whether you want to hear it is another story, but it's something you need to hear. And when I do my readings, when I go do group readings, and Christy can contest to this, right in the paperwork that is sent to you, it says you will probably hear messages that you need to hear. You may not necessarily want to hear them, but you will, you will hear them. Okay, no more jumpers, so I have to pull them, which is amazing. Cool. Okay, we have a little bit of healing to do, Marilyn. Okay, good. Spirit said what they said. Spirit said what they said. Absolutely. Spirit has said what it needs to say. Okay, so from Marilyn. Okay, Marilyn, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Now, I can feel a spirit guide, so your spirit guides are helping you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. So I'm assuming that somebody left in a tragic manner. Somebody left in a traumatic manner. And you are in blame mode. You are in what we call survivor guilt. There's some survivor guilt there. I don't know what that means exactly, but I can feel your spirit guides. Your spirit guides are like, yes. Tell her. I have no more earthly worries. I have no more earthly worries. And I'm seeing a field of sunflowers. So your sign from them is sunflowers. I don't know if you're seeing sunflowers. I don't know if you got sunflowers in your garden. They are sunflowers, right? Just making sure that they're not, what do you call them? Daisies? No, sunflowers. So your sign is sunflowers. I'm just trying to tap in to see who I'm getting here. I can feel something in my right ribs. Liver, I'm assuming that's your liver area. Right side ribs area. Is that your liver? Is that where your liver lives? There is no such thing as death. Meaning they may have left, and they may have left tragically and or traumatically. However, that bond is still there. The love is still there. They still are there. They're just not there in the physical, but they are in spiritual form, which sometimes sucks because they're not there in the physical. It's hard to have a conversation with somebody who can't communicate either verbally or body language. But nonetheless, they are still there. And I can feel somebody with cancer. Cancer, is it liver cancer maybe? And believe in yourself because you can do it. And I can feel a daughter energy. Are you the daughter? Am I connecting to your mother? So are you the daughter or have you lost the daughter? What am I feeling here? All of a sudden you're really quiet, Marilyn. What's happening, Marilyn? Believe in yourself, Marilyn. So is becoming a medium something you want to do? What is it that you have not taken that leap with? I'm assuming it's mediumship. Are you sitting back and are you doubting yourself because everything just seems like a coincidence? And you feel like you have these abilities, but everything is a coincidence and it's not really making sense. Sounds like my mom, but she's alive. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. But what's with the okay. What's with the I have no more earthly worries? I have no more earthly worries. Does your mother have dementia or Alzheimer? Why are we talking about a live person and yet I'm getting that they've crossed over? There's somebody crossed. It's not, I don't think it's your mom. I think it's somebody who's crossed over. Oh, your aunt. Okay. Gotcha. So your aunt has crossed over? Your mother's sister, correct? I need confirmation here. I'm just waiting. Your aunt has dementia. Your aunt has dementia. So your mother is still here, but your aunt has dementia. So this is somebody that has crossed over. Yes. Okay. Gotcha. What's with your hands? My hands feel like they're almost like, my hands feel numb, tingly, not really tingly, but numb. So this is somebody who's on the other side. I don't feel like this is your mother. I feel like this is somebody who is on the other side. Who would that be, Marilyn? I'm trying to tap in. The only thing I'm getting is I'm hearing your angels. Oh, like an earth angel. Okay, so you're the earth angel, but I can feel your angels. I don't know. I've been feeling out of it. Oh, okay. Okay. Who's on the other side, Marilyn? Because I'm only feeling angels. But this reading with these cards, it's somebody on the other side. A lot of people. Okay, so somebody on the other side. I want you to put the pieces of the puzzle together here. So I am sorry, please forgive me. I have no more earthly worries. There's no such thing as death, and believe in yourself. You can do it. Somebody on the other side. This is a message from them, and they're sending you sunflowers. Something with the breathing. Somebody with the breathing. That's all. Because I'm asking them. Okay, somebody fucking give me something here. Like, get on it here. So something with the breathing. Somebody with the breathing. You don't know with liver. Okay. Well, there's something on the right ribs. I was guessing liver, but there's just something with the right side in the rib area, or at least on the right side anyway. And yeah, there's something with the breathing. My breathing was labor for a second, but now I'm breathing better. Okay. Yeah, that's all I'm getting. That's all I'm getting. It's somebody on the other side, something with the breathing, something with some in the right side. That's all I can do. That's all I'm getting. Angels, your angels are with you, helping you. I mean, I can't force something that's not coming to me. And if it's not connecting the dots for you, I can't force that. I can't force it. All I'm going to do is exhaust myself. So if that's not making sense to you, it will. So we're going to let that go. Like it will eventually. But I want you to know that, you know what? Believe in yourself. Is it the mediumship thing that you were sitting back wondering about? Is that what we confirmed? I'm not even sure what this was now. Anyways, I want you to believe that. Oh, you know what I'm hearing right now? Loud and clear is, yes, you are getting signs from people that are on the other side, but you are taking everything that it's a coincidence. Oh, it was the wind. The cat did it. The dog made that noise. You're getting all this information, but you're not allowing it to come through. And unfortunately, that happens. And that's, however, that's all I got for you. That's all I was getting. So you're getting the information, but you're not allowing it. So which is why I'm getting nothing from spirit, because they're like, well, we can tell you everything we want to tell you. She's not taking it as a message. She's blocking it. And if you don't know how to, I can teach you. If you're interested, I can teach you. That's what I do. I'm a spiritual medium and I'm a mediumship mentor. I have got a couple programs, and Steph is actually in one of my programs. Steph, if you feel like it, you can give Marilyn a little bit of wonderful news. And Marilyn, you know what? You would not be the first person to block messages, and you certainly are not going to be the last. However, I can only do what I can do, and you can only do what you can do. It happens, and like I said, you wouldn't be the first, and you're not going to be the last. So that's all I got for you today, unfortunately. Christy, are you still here? Who else was in here? Who else is in here? If you're in here, come in, say hello to me. Say hello. I got a few of you in here. Say hello to me. I am. Okay. Yeah, Marilyn, I'm sorry. That's all I could do for you. Like spirit can only do so much and I can only do so much. And you know what? It happens. Like I said, you are not going to be the last, or you're not the first, and you're not going to be the last. And you know what? Sometimes, Marilyn, do you know what? Sometimes it's a matter of you don't understand it. So you're being shown, like I saw sunflowers. Oh yeah, somebody with breathing on the other side. Anyway, so either they had a hard time breathing while they're still here, smoking, asthma. I mean, something with their breathing, or maybe anxiety is what I'm also hearing, but they're on the other side. Anyways, Cheryl is the most amazing coach and mentor I have had the privilege of working with. I have been broken empath medium my entire life. Amazing, Stephanie. Oh, your grandmother. Okay, there. Now we're getting somewhere, Marilyn. Now we're getting somewhere. I want you to take a nice deep breath, Marilyn, and I want you to ground yourself. Because what I feel is happening here is you're not understanding the message. The signs. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. The word I'm looking for is the signs. I want you to understand the signs. So I was shown sunflowers. And did I say thank you, Stephanie? I don't know if I did not. Thank you. Sunflowers. So maybe you were given a bouquet of sunflowers recently and you're like, oh, these are nice. That's a sign. Maybe you saw a picture of a sunflower recently. Like you could be walking downtown wherever you live and see in the most weirdest of places a sunflower painted on the wall, or a picture of a sunflower, or sunflower on somebody's shirt. Those are all signs. Every single one of them. Don't discount them as, oh, that's kind of cool. No. That is a sign. Let it happen. Let it happen. Let those walls down. I feel like you have some fear associated with it. So if you let your walls down, you're going to be getting a lot more than what you wanted. And because you have these abilities, you're like, yeah, I don't know how to use them. And thanks, but no thanks. I don't know how to use them. And I don't even I'm out. Understanding your abilities might help with that. I've been in Cheryl's mentorship program the last month-ish and am banging out, oh yes, amazing, accurate messages. And I'm in the way to living my true, authentic self. Oh my God, Steph. Oh my God, Steph. I am going to blow Steph's horn right now. You know what? When I started working with Steph, even what's it been? A month, maybe a bit more. About a month. We're going to say a month. Steph came to me so unsure of her abilities, which is a huge lack of confidence. And a lot of fear mixed in that as well. Fear of, oh my God, if I say this, how can it possibly be right? It doesn't make any sense to me. How is it going to make sense to you, being the client? So you know what? I watched Steph in this last month go from, oh my God, do I say it? Do I say it? Do I say it? I can see it. I can hear it. But do I dare fucking say it? She came into Tuesday's mentorship, the Tuesday's call, and bang, like she was on it. Even 1 week there, she was almost not going to come because she was getting messages that she didn't know if they were accurate or who they were for. So she was almost not going to come into the call. Then she's like, yeah, I think I better come in the call. This is what I'm here to do. I'm here to learn. And oh my God, mind-blowing messages. Amazing. I've known you, however, for a year and a half and taken a few other programs. Christy says, that's awesome. Great work, Steph. Absolutely. And she deserves it because Steph was paralyzed in fear a year and a half ago. Paralyzed. She came into one of my group readings I did online. And that's how we met, I think, right, Steph? That's how you came into one of my group readings online. Anyways, how did that go? We started to work together and you were like, yeah, no, I'm out. Because of the fear. That's what it was. So it's been a while because you were working through all that fear and the confidence. Now, the fear and the confidence can be one and the same. Not always, but it can be. However, it's still crippling at any rate. Okay, Christy, let's pull some cards for you. I met you through chat. Oh, that's right. That's okay. That's right. That's right. Christy. Focusing on Christy. Ooh, I can feel a little bit of violence. What's with the violence? Oh, great start. Okay, and all of a sudden I feel so tired. Depression, anxiety. I'm hearing unsure. What does unsure mean? Like unsure as in, can I do this? Should I be doing this? I'm unsure. I'm kind of like feeling like I'm looking around going, you're very unsure or lost or something. That's what I feel like is happening here. It is not your fault. I'm definitely tired and working through my feels. And that sucks. However, got to do it. A new job, financial advisor. Oh, Christy. Okay. You are an empath, Christy. I want you to understand how to protect yourself, boundaries, protect your energy. You know the drill. I need you to do that. And congratulations, by the way, financial advisor. That's amazing, Christy. So it is not your fault. This is why I feel like that's what I feel like. I can feel this like heaviness, like this. I did something wrong. How should I have handled that differently? What can I do the next time a situation like that arises? How can I do this any differently? It's something I can do from home. Oh, I thought you were going to the job. Oh, you got this. You got this. Oh, it's not my fault. An old friend said I handled those neighbors poorly. Oh, that's why I feel heavy. From the old neighbors, you handled them poorly, as in you should have stood your ground, or as in they walked all over you, which is kind of the same thing, only different, right? Meaning you take the power into your own hands or just deal with the shit, right? Because sometimes you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Are you bringing a knife to a gunfight? You don't know. You don't know how crazy people can be. The best thing you can do, here we go. Choose life is a series of choices. Choose love. I was literally going to say that, then look down at the card. You don't know what the fuck they're going to do. You don't know how crazy people can be. She said it, I should have stood up for myself, or that you shouldn't have stood up for yourself the way that you did. You got to stand your ground. You got to stand your ground. Period. End of story. Period. Marilyn says, congrats. Isabel, hello. Come on in. So the first card was, it is not your fault. We've done that one. Next card is, I am with the rest of the family. I am with the rest of the family. I'm just trying to tap in to see who that might be. I'm with the rest of the family. Oh, you're at your mother's house for Mother's Day. Thanks for coming in, Marilyn. Much love to you, and thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. It is not your fault. I am with the rest of the family. Okay, there's a bug over there. I don't have my glasses on. I can't exactly see what it is, but fun times. It is springtime. I am with I understand now. Okay. So I don't know necessarily that this, yeah, it is. It's someone that's crossed over. I am with the rest of the family. I was going to say, maybe this isn't someone who's crossed over, but I think it is because, oh, maybe it's not. Just a minute. I'm back and forth here. Again, life is a series of choices. Choose love, which, you know what? You still got to stand your ground. You did that. You still have to stand on your power, right? You still have to stand on your power. Be that person that you need to be. You can't be a doormat for everybody. And then the last card is, if I had only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. I feel that this is you in a situation with your neighbors. I don't feel like it's somebody on the other side. So what I'm feeling here I'm with the rest of the family. This means, do you know what? Screw you, neighbors. I'm going to go live my life and be happy with my family. And you can be as psychotic and as difficult to deal with as you choose to be. That's not the life I choose. I have to get away from this. I have to be with my family who loves me. I will continue to choose love at any cost. I will stand up for myself. There's boundaries that need to be put in place 100 fucking %. But I'm still going to do it with love. You can still stand your ground with love. You don't have to go in there like a raving psychotic lunatic. And if you had only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. So what would you have done differently? And I can hear somebody walking in my house and there's nobody home. I'm the only one home. I'm in the garage. Someone's walking around in my house. I can hear the footsteps. Yeah. I don't know. I can hear footsteps in there. I'm working on forgiving them and letting go. I also let go of that friend. Perfect. Perfect. So what have you learned? This is the card that's basically asking you, what have you learned? What have you learned from that situation? Sorry. I got noises going on over here and I'm the only one home. I'm married to a farmer. It's spring. It's seeding. He hasn't been home since about 7 o'clock this morning. I'm just listening. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Steph, you're a medium. Tell me. Do you feel anybody? What's your take on this stuff? So anyways, yes, what did you learn? You are working on forgiving them and letting go. And I want you to forgive yourself as well, Christy. I want you to forgive you as well. Because you're sitting back thinking, oh my God, what did I do to start all of that? Where did all that stuff come from? It's not your fault. You lived beside psychotic neighbors. You did what you could. But it's like taking a knife to a gunfight. You still stood your ground. You did it with love. Anything that you do from a place of love, whether you gotta, like, I'm very direct and very blunt, but I come from a place of love. You know where you stand with me. And that's you as well. Like, you can, I don't care how loving you are, there are still boundaries. There are still lessons. There are still things that you can do to stand your ground and stand in your power. Stand in that power. So you, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as the universe is concerned, and as far as the cards are concerned, there was nothing more that you could have done differently. You learned what you could do next time, possibly, but there's a lesson here in forgiving yourself, because you feel like you have caused this, you've caused it, and you're blaming yourself. So I want you to take that blame, cut those cords, let all that go. And I want you to forgive you first and then forgive the neighbors, because you know what? You were not meant to be where you were at. There's a reason you are where you are now. There's a reason. We have to go through all this shit to get to where we need to be. And sometimes it sucks and sometimes it doesn't. However, who else is here? I'm about ready to put the cards away. Who else is here that would like a couple of cards? I will do one more. Who else is here? Christy says true. Yeah, it's very true. Chelsea. Hi, I'm a new subby. Chelsea! Welcome in. Let's do some cards for Chelsea. Now, what I normally do is I'm connecting to spirit because I'm a spiritual medium. Could I ask? You can ask, Chelsea. You may not get an answer, but you are more than welcome to ask. Oh, Isabel. Okay, we can do Isabel as well, really quick. Welcome in to my new subby. That's amazing. I love it. Love it. Okay, first we're going to do Isabel. Isabel's a new sub. Well, welcome, Isabel. Welcome, you guys. Chelsea and Isabel, love it. Love having you here. Normally, I do mediumship. Today, I started in with cards because I have a general message. Chelsea, are you on Facebook? If you're on Facebook, Chelsea, head on into my group. It's called The Magic of Oracle Cards. I will even type that in here so that you know exactly what you're looking for. Can I pin that? Is there such a thing? Oh, I can. Looky there. Okay, I'm learning how to work YouTube, so bear with me. Because this platform is to do with spirit, but if you're looking for a card message, oh, it's up there. Interesting. I'm learning to work with YouTube, so bear with me. Head on into that group. I welcome you whether you have purchased my Oracle card class or not. We need people to practice on. And I will go in there next, actually, after I'm done here. And I'm going to pull some cards. So you're welcome to come in there. I could even get you the link. If you are interested in the link, I can even get the link for you. But that is where you can find me on Facebook for that. This here, I felt like a redneck. This here platform is where we communicate with spirit. So we're going to do spirit messages. Would you like a card, Chelsea, or no? But we will do as Isabel right now. So here's where I usually do, I connect to spirit. I connect right to spirit. I don't use cards to connect to spirit. This just happened to me what I chose to do today. This is what I was called to do today. So that's what I'm doing. But generally, I am doing mediumship readings. If you know anybody who is looking for mediumship readings, send them my way. Share this video. Yes, please. The spirit message is even better. Okay, perfect. Okay, first we'll do Isabel. Okay, so for Isabel. Now, I'm not necessarily, well, I shouldn't say that. I'm not going to say that yet because oh, perfect. Perfect. Oh, I feel tired. Isabel, are you tired? Isabel, are you in a depression? Somebody you know in a depression. Somebody on the other side, were they in a depression? Because all of a sudden, I'm just like, oh. Okay. We have been in dreams together. Isabel, we have been in dreams together. Oh. Just a second. I got hiccups happening and they're hurting. Just a minute. Whew. Okay. We have been in dreams together. So you have loved ones. Oh, a grandfather. I want to say grandfather. Yeah, I can feel a grandfather has come in. You've been feeling tired lately. Okay. Yeah, I can feel it. I feel it. I can feel a grandfather energy. Maybe he's the one coming into your dreams, but you have had a dream of a loved one or maybe even more loved ones. The reason we dream of our loved ones or spirit in general is because our ego is asleep. And yeah. Are you, okay. You are struggling. What are you struggling with, Isabel? Because I can feel like all of a sudden my thoughts just went, whoa. Meaning like depression, not the room. The room didn't spin, but my mind is, I had like 100 thoughts all at the same time. And I was trying to say them all at the same time. Your mind races. You're trying to, okay, who had the chest, the heart, chest issues? What's with that? I can't even get a solid sentence out. Like I'm just like, I got so much coming in at me right now. I can feel a little bit of violence happening, violence or abuse. I don't know if any of that's making sense to you. I have become one of your guides. Amazing. You are always over. Are you Gemini by chance, Isabel? Are you Gemini? I have become one of your guides. Is it grandfather? Possibly your ex-partner? Are they still here or on the other side? Oh, you're Capricorn. Okay. Capricorns don't usually overthink. Geminis. That's all Geminis do is think, communicate, learn. Think, communicate, learn. Still here. Okay. We are so connected. Okay, so who's on the other side? There's somebody on the other side here because I have become one of your spirit guides. You're still connected. And remember me by the happy memories we created. So when I see this card, this tells me your grandmother. Okay, why am I feeling grandfather? Is grandfather still here or on the other side? Grandmother. Okay, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna listen to grandmother and see what grandmother's saying. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so whenever I see this card, this tells me that you watch them wither away. You watch them go traumatically. There's something about their departure when they crossed over that was either traumatic for you, hard to watch. Oh, your grandfather also passed, but you didn't know him. And is this the grandmother and grandfather married that I'm connecting to? Grandfather is gone, but grandmother just passed, like you knew grandmother better. Yes, okay. Perfect. So what is with her passing then that was traumatic, that was hard to watch? Like, did she wither away? Was it traumatic? I don't feel like it was traumatic at all. I feel like you watched her wither away. I feel like she became very frail and that you were watching her like wither away. Grandfather, so her husband. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, that's why I'm seeing this. Okay. Grandfather was there to help grandmother to cross over. So as you can see, the hands here, they're right here. It does say that, yes, but we're going to cover that up. Grandfather was there to help grandmother cross over. He was waiting for her. Did they have like this really loving relationship? Or possibly my mother's partner. He had lung cancer and I watched him pass. Oh, okay. Okay. Who have you been dreaming about? Who has come into your dreams with you? That might give you the answer right there. But he had lung cancer and I watched him. Okay. And this could be more than one person as well. But I can definitely feel grandfather. He's definitely here loud and clear. I get the feeling he was like older when he crossed over. I'm going to say like 60s. Well, that's not older, but 70s. Okay, and I feel like I can feel a mother in it. So this is mothers. Mothers, you don't dream very often. Okay, well, somebody's in your dreams. Somebody is in your dreams. Somebody was there. There was somebody there. They have become one of your guides. This could be grandmother. And grandfather was waiting for grandmother to cross over. And this is on mother's side. Oh, mother. Okay, gotcha. And your mother is still here? Your mother is still here, but her partner is crossed over with from lung cancer. Oh, okay. I've got a few of them coming in right now. This is why I'm feeling like all, whoo. Okay, one at a time because I am overwhelmed right now. Okay, so this would be your mother's partner. Gotcha. Yes, she is. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So yeah, were you and mother's partner close or have a decent relationship? We are still connected. Because let me tell you what I'm feeling. This is why I'm asking this question, because what I am feeling right now is me, Cheryl. My mother this is how I started. Let me tell you. I will tell you my story. My mother had a partner, we'll call him partner, my stepdad. His name was Brian. His birthday is coming up. What would have been his birthday? It was next week, as a matter of fact. So December of 2012. So that was what, 8 years ago? We just did the 8-year anniversary. He crossed over very unexpectedly. We thought he had a heart attack. He had lung infection. But it was like severe. It was severe. I mean, my mom took him to the hospital more than once because he couldn't breathe. One night in December 2012, he said to my mom, I can't breathe. And then he dropped like a sack of potatoes. He was gone. He was gone before he even hit that sidewalk. He was gone. Mom, he was a jokester. Mom just was like, oh yeah, ha, ha, ha. And then she realized, oh no, he's down. So, so she ran to get help. He fell on his face and he broke his glasses, or he mangled his glasses. We saw the glasses after the fact. But I mean, him and I were close and we had a good relationship. And he's the reason I am sitting in this chair today. The day he crossed over, so we pulled the plug. Pulled that plug. I mean, he was on life support because anyways, we got him on, he was on life support. We pulled that plug at 1 p.m, something to that effect. By 7 p.m. that night, thereabouts, I had all kinds of signs that he was on the other side and he was doing great. One example, I was sitting at the kitchen table. I was the only one in the kitchen. Everybody else was in their rooms doing their thing. I was the only one in the kitchen. I was sitting at the table. I was on the phone, the house phone, to my sister. It was a cordless phone. I was sitting at the kitchen table talking to my sister. I had a garbage bag full of bottles, the big garbage bags, the big black ones, full of bottles to be recycled, to be tied up, tossed outside, waiting to go to recycling. That bag of bottles, as I was talking to my sister about Brian, the bag of bottles, I watched it. I was like, oh, interesting. The bag just fell over. All the bottles spilled out, and it was a huge, huge noise. My sister says, what the fuck was that? And I said, the bag of bottles that is standing over there, nobody's around. I'm the only one in the kitchen. It just fell over by itself, and all the bottles just spilled out. She says, oh, Brian's here. I was like, what? Yeah, what? So that was one example at about 7 o'clock that night. So that is how my story began, is I had all this funky things going on in my house. I won't get into it right now, but at any rate, I learned that I am a medium. I have these abilities, and I decided that maybe I should learn how to do this instead of be scared of it or struggle with it. So learn how to do this. So I went and I hired a mentor, I hired teachers, all that good stuff. And fast forward to today, I'm sitting in this chair and I'm doing mediumship readings for you, and I teach mediumship. So quite possibly this is your direction as well, Isabel. However, we won't worry about that today. Today we won't worry about that. So anyways, when I'm seeing these cards, this is what I am feeling. So Brian came into my dreams. I don't know how long it was. It was a while. A good few months at least. He came into my dreams, and I remember the dream. Still to this day, I remember the dream I had. He has become one of my guides. So I have spirit guide Chris, that's been with me since birth, my biological father, and then I got Brian. I call them spirit guide Chris, Brian, and Dad. That's what I call them. We are so connected. 100%. We are connected. 100%. I look for the signs every day. I watch for the guidance. I listen. I use all my clairs. I can't see them as in my physical eyes, but I have my mind's eye. I use all my clairs to be able to communicate with them. And the happy memories that we created together. I mean, we had a hell of a good time when he was here. He was a lot of fun. I mean, if Brian walked into the room, you knew it was going to be a good time. We had a hell of a good time with that man. He was funny, very smart, very much of a healer himself, but I didn't understand it at the time. I had no idea what a healer meant. I knew none of this until after he crossed over. And even then I was like, what the fuck is happening here? What? Like, what is going on? I was terrified. Because I didn't know. I didn't know I had this gift. I didn't know what that was happening. I knew nothing. So anyway, so when I'm seeing these cards, that is what I'm feeling for you. This is your stepdad or your mother's partner, possibly guiding you to becoming the same as what I do. But again, we'll worry about that another day. But he's definitely with you. He's definitely around you. He's even become one of your spirit guides. Spirit guides. Oh, I got too many cards in my hand. Spirit guides. So that is what I'm feeling when I'm looking at these cards. It is your mother's partner. And that's why I was feeling mother energies, because he was connected to your mother, which makes sense to me. So there we go. I am so glad that you're brand new. I'm so glad that you're here. I am beyond thrilled that I can do this for you people. I am just beyond thrilled that you are allowing me the honor of sharing my gift with you. Yeah, it just tickles me. It warms my heart. I'm going to do more of these. If there's anybody you know that would be interested, share out this video. Share it all out. I'm going to do more. This week I was kind of missing in action because I had gone last weekend to help my son move, which a little too old for that shit. And I got so run down. That when I got home, I was so tired and I ended up catching a bit of a stomach bug. So, I mean, you can't do this intense energy work when you're not feeling good. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of work. If anybody's interested to have their own reading, reach out to me. I do group readings, which is exactly like this, only it is through Zoom, so I can interact with you. And in fact, one of these days I'm going to come in through Zoom and stream it into YouTube so that I can interact with you as well, and not just strictly through the comments, which this is fine. I mean, it works. But it is way easier for me to be able to interact with you as well. So I'm going to do that as well. But you know what? It's $25 per person to come in, do a group reading, and it's private. It's not going to be broadcasted to the world. It's a private reading. I can host them, which means if you're interested, come on in, or you can host them and bring in your family and your friends. When you were telling your story, it reminded me of how I started watching your videos. I scrolled past the video. Then suddenly my kid's sled fell over so drastically that I scrolled back up and watched. Oh my God, that is funny. Oh, I can do emojis. I'm just noticing that. Just noticed I can do emojis. Isn't that funny? Like, I am learning this. You just got to bear with me. I don't know what that is exactly. That smiley face. Okay, perfect. I should have put a laugh face on there, but anyway, I'm learning YouTube. This is amazing. So I will be here more often. Hopefully I don't go help my son move and get myself run down and catch a stomach thing. So anyways, if you're interested to learn how to do this yourself, I have a digital program. I have a 3 or 6 month mentorship program. If you're looking to do this as a side hustle, add to your original business, or start your own mediumship business, this would be the perfect place for you. If you're wanting to do it for yourself, my digital program is exactly for you. Now, follow me on Facebook. I'm at Spiritual Guide Cheryl. If you're struggling with your abilities, my mystics and mediums. I also have a card class called The Magic of Oracle Cards. I'm going to head in there right now and do some card readings. So if you're interested, head on in. And let's rock and roll with that. You can come in whether you have purchased the class or not. We need people to practice on. I invite you to come on in. Otherwise, have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for allowing me to share my gifts with you. It is an honor to be able to share my gifts. And And hopefully I see you again next week. I will be here as often as I can without overdoing it. But I will definitely be here more often, more than once a week, or at least once a week. And to you new subscribers, oh my God, thank you, and thank you. All right, guys, sending you so much love. Happy Mother's Day tomorrow. Don't forget me, Chelsea. Chelsea, what am I forgetting? Don't forget me. Tell me what I'm forgetting. I don't know what I'm forgetting. I don't know what I'm forgetting. Oh, your card. Oh, I would pull you a card. I'll pull you a card, Chelsea. I am so sorry. I will pull you a card. So sorry, Chelsea. I was like, oh my God, what am I forgetting? I clued in. Chelsea, we'll do this really quick. Because you know what I'm going to do next, right after the card group, is I'm going to record myself doing my mother's reading for Mother's Day. My mother's 5 hours from here, so I can't exactly go see her. And I wasn't feeling good this week, so I couldn't even go get her Mother's Day card. And who knows if it would have even been there on time. So I am going to do a reading, and I can just give it to her right now. I can message it to her. She can watch it. All is well. She was patiently reading and waiting, and I appreciate that, Chelsea. And Chelsea. Oh, I'm loving it. Loving it. Okay, so. Okay, interesting. Okay, Chelsea. We are so connected. Love that one. We are so connected, meaning there's no physical body, of course. They're not here in the physical. They are still with you through that spiritual bond, through the bond of love. They are still absolutely here with you. I watch over you every day. So you probably are seeing hearts everywhere. You probably see hearts in the clouds, or something, some sort of like a dandelion or a yellow flower. Is that a dandelion? To me, that looks like a dandelion. To me, that's what it looks like. Maybe it's not, but to me, it looks like. So yellow flower, you're seeing hearts or yellow flowers or both. These are the signs that you're getting. You're watched over every single day. And see again with the yellow flowers. Now I have no pain. There's no pain. That's an amazing message to hear. And it's not your fault. Here is another one. It is not your fault. Chelsea. What is happening here that you feel like you have let somebody down? There's a little bit of guilt here, possibly survivor's guilt. It is not your fault. You've got a little bit of guilt there. Chelsea. Okay, Chelsea's being quiet. I need some input, Chelsea. There's still a connection happening. You're watched over every day. I get the feeling something tragic happened. You're not sure about that? Okay, well, that's what I'm getting here. I get the feeling there's something tragic that happened. It's not your fault. Father, is your father here or on the other side? Here or on the other side? You know, these cards are more work than they aren't, to be honest with you. I haven't been in a situation to have survivor's guilt. Okay. Anything, what else? This is what I was feeling when I see this card, that's usually what it means. However, it doesn't have to mean that. Your dad is still here. Okay. It is not, okay. It is not your fault. Okay. So what I'm feeling that this is to do with somebody who's still here. So this card specifically. So something is happening right in this lifetime that you are either blaming yourself, that you are wondering how to get through, but this isn't your fault. This isn't your fault, whatever that happens to be. And I have a feeling it's to do with dad because I can feel a father energy. I have And communication issues. There's communication issues. My throat got real dry there. Or is there someone on the other side that has something to do with throat? Because all of a sudden I'm like, dry. Okay, but there's still a very strong bond with who's ever on. Oh, yes, in this lifetime. Okay, yeah. So there's still a strong bond. So somebody on the other side is watching over you. Has no pain. So they were here. It could be your grandfather. Okay. And is this dad's grandfather? So they were in pain before they crossed over. It could be because of an illness. It could be because of whatever that looks like. There was pain before they crossed over. However, they are now in your corner, and I'm hearing in your corner specifically. I loved him so much, and I miss him dearly. Mom's father. Okay, perfect. Oh, mom's father. Okay, doesn't matter. That's cool. However, he was so ill and in constant pain. Okay, so this is grandfather. Love it. It's not your fault. What does that mean? There's something happening here while you were here. It's not your fault that you are taking blame, that you are taking responsibility for, or accountability, or both. What is that? All of a sudden I can breathe so clear. Like there something with his chest. I can just breathe super clear right now. I think it's that I failed. Oh, what did you fail at? That you feel that you failed? Or, I mean, this is public. Maybe you don't want to say it and you're okay to not say it. To make the relationship with my child's father work. A failed relationship. Okay, and you are blaming yourself for that. Okay, gotcha. No, not your fault. Now, I'm going to go right ahead and assume, which is not a good thing to do, however, that this was a toxic relationship or it served its purpose. I'm not trying to make light of relationships at all, but sometimes relationships, whether you're with your dog, with your paper boy, with your cashier, with your mother, with your brother, with your spouse, sometimes they serve their purpose. Sometimes people are not here for a lifetime. They're for a season or a reason. It was very toxic. I was never good enough for him. So why are you blaming yourself? And I'm a very direct, blunt medium. Why are you blaming yourself? Why are you blaming yourself? So you're feeling like you chose wrong. You should have seen the signs. You should have paid attention to the red flags. You should have. However, people are in your life for a season or a reason. There was a reason he was in your life. I blame myself because I wanted to break the cycle of single moms in my family. Yep, that sounds about right. However, you know what? Maybe that wasn't yours to break. Maybe that wasn't yours to break that cycle. Maybe there was something that you were wanting to experience, you were wanting to learn, and it didn't work. But I want you to remember that you have to look after you first and foremost, that you have to be happy. And that is what they are like. They're watching over you. They're watching over you because you have to love you. And if that means that you have to get Steph is a good one. Steph is a very good one to talk to about that. I hope you know you're enough in the same position you are. I feel you're sending so much love and you're quite depressed. Yes, you are, because I can feel that. Yes, you are. Chelsea, I want you to forgive yourself. First and foremost, forgive yourself. Next, excuse me. Oh, there's a hiccup again. I want you to love yourself. I want you to take that pressure off of yourself. That wasn't yours to break. And you know what that tells me is that there's generations of women that are not willing to put up with the shit they were given. It would be kind of cool to not be in a relationship that wasn't split up. However, you come from a line of strong ladies that are like, fuck you. I will stand my ground. I do not need you. I wanted you, but I sure as fuck don't need you. I want you to forgive yourself. I want you to love yourself. And I want you to stand strong in who you are. Because if he didn't deserve you, hell, lady, you are, don't even worry about it. Don't even go there, because you have to do what works for you. And right now, I mean, I can give you all the advice on the planet, but I need you to believe it. I need you to understand that. Oh, you'll get through it. This is clearly something that you are wanting to experience and learn through it. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. And I don't want to sit here and tell you what you should be thinking and how you should be feeling and what to do about it. But you know what? You did what you had to do, and I wouldn't even let it get to you. So yeah, no, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I want you to remember that. It is not your fault. I hope that was helpful. I hope that was helpful for you. It hurts like hell, and some days you won't know what to do. Baby steps. You got this. Absolutely. Absolutely. Head on over to my the Magic of Oracle cards in Facebook. Chelsea, if you're on Facebook. Ooh, I can feel you. Holy crumb. Oh, all of a sudden, I'm just like, I got nothing. I'm like, I'm spent. And I don't know if I'm doing cards again. That was more work than it was worth, to be honest with you. Holy crumb. I love connecting to spirit. I love validating messages from spirit. I love doing that. That's what I live for. The cards was almost too much like work. I don't know if I'm doing that again. We'll see. We'll see how things progress. But generally, what I like to do is just come in, do what I call a group reading, and we have a lot of fun that way. Thanks, Christy. Thanks, Christy. That's amazing. All right, guys, I'm heading off. Again, thank you for being here. In Cheryl's group, Chelsea, you need someone to talk to who's going through the same thing. Message me. Absolutely. Yeah, because Steph, that would be you. Steph feels like she's alone, and Chelsea needs a little bit of guidance. So you two came together. See how this works out. Steph needs somebody, and Chelsea needs somebody. Here we are. The universe put you two together. Spirit put you two together. This was not a coincidence. This was meant to be. It all played out how it was supposed to play out. This is amazing. How do I get a hold of you, Steph? Go to Facebook. Oh, actually. Yeah, I'll let you two figure it out, but head over to Facebook. Are you on Facebook, Chelsea? Steph is all over my Facebook. She's on my Mystics and Mediums, my Spiritual Guide Cheryl page, and the Magic of Oracle cards in that group. So you head on into any of those, Chelsea. I'll get you the link. Are you on Facebook, Chelsea? Okay, I'm going to go right now, and I'm going to get you the link. Just give me a second here. Give me 1 second. Magic of Oracle cards right there. Now, if this does what I want it to do, this will work. If it does not, whoops. No, okay. So I'll just put it right here. Okay, so that's the link. Can I pin it? Replace pin. Yep, there we go. So there, it should be pinned. Hopefully, that's the link. Head into my Mystics or the Magic of Oracle cards. Stuff is in there. Then you two can connect. And I will see you guys over there in just a bit. I'm going to do some reading for my mother, and then I will be over there to do readings for you guys. I won't be in there long. I've got a few things that I got to get running and doing, but we're definitely going to connect over in my card group in Facebook. All right, guys, sending you so much love. Thank you for coming in. Again, it was an honor to be able to share my gift. And again, if you know anybody who's interested in getting readings, please share this out to them. I would very much appreciate that. All right, guys, much love to you all, and thank you for coming in. Bye-bye.